Good morning everyone. Myself Amit Kumar and it is my sixth video of this chapter, area of trapezium and a polygon. Okay dear. In previous class we have discussed many concepts about the area of trapezium, Pythagoras theorem and concept of Heron's formula. That how can we find the area of triangle by using Heron's formula. Now students, today we will discuss about on two topics. The first we will discuss is based on area of regular polygon. Okay, and the second we will discuss that how to find the area of irregular polygon. Okay, dear. So at first, now all the students, let's see. So the first topic is area of regular hexagon. Area of regular polygon. Area of regular polygon. In this type of question, we have to separate. We have to separate the figure into equal parts, and we have to find the area of only one part, and then we will multiply the area of the one part with the number of parts. Let's see with one example. Now I am writing one question on the board. If the question is given, find the area of hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. In which each side measures, each side measures 6 cm and height B is equal to 12 cm. Okay. Then and width also, and width FD is equal to 10 cm. Okay. This is the question. Now in this question there is a figure also, so I am drawing the figure also. Now the figure is like this. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Now here you can see that distance between now here A given, then B, then C, then D, then E, and this is A. And here this difference between C to D is given 6 cm. 6 cm. Okay, and distance between B to E, whole distance, height we can say, will be 12 cm. Okay. Now FD, it is given 10 cm. It is given 10 cm. Okay. Now we have to find. As I said that we have to separate into two parts. Okay. Or many parts. If we will draw a line from B to E, then both sides is same, and both sides is looking like a trapezium. The parallel side is AF parallel B parallel CD. Okay. Now, so we can find the solution of this question by two methods. Okay. The first method is given that if in case 1, if we draw an imaginary line vertical, then AF parallel to BC, BE and parallel to C. Okay. Now take only one part. Now if we will draw a perpendicular distance, there will be height FM. Then the distance will be what? Total 10 centimeter. Then half of 10, it is 5. Then it will be 5 centimeter. It will be 5 centimeter. So we can write Fm is equal to half of Ft. It means 10 by 2, that is 5 centimeter. Okay. Now we can find the area of this trapezium. Only one trapezium. Then area of trapezium ABEF. ABEF is equal to 1 by 2 into sum of parallel side. So parallel side AF and B. So AF plus B and height will be FM. Now 1 by 2, AF is given 6 centimeter and B is given 12 centimeter and FM we have just find 5 centimeter. Then it will be 1 by 2 into 18 into 5. So 2 9, that is 9 5 45 centimeters. So we can say that area of this trapezium and area of this trapezium are same. So 45 centimeter this one and 45 centimeter square this one. So we can write area of hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F is equal to 2 into area of trapezium A, B, E, F. Because both areas is same. So 2 into 45 is equal to 90 centimeters square will be the right answer. Okay. Now we can also find this question by another method. Okay. Let's see. In case 2, now in case 2, if we draw horizontal lines from A to C and F to D. Okay. So let's see if we will draw like this, not horizontal vertical line. We will draw horizontal line in this way. Then A to C and F to D. Now you can see that this area and this area is same. Area of this triangle and area of this triangle is same. And this is looking like a rectangle whose breadth is 6 centimeter and length will be 10 centimeter. And in triangle, this take any one triangle, both areas will be same. So if you draw a perpendicular distance from this, say M, B to M, then height will be what? Total 12, here 6, then it will be what? If you will write the distance between this one and this one, this to say, so X, if this will be X and this will be also X, then X plus 6 equal to 12, then 2X plus 6 equal to 12, then X equal to 12 minus 6 by 2. It means you will get 3 centimeter. Then height will be 3 centimeter. This one also and this one also. So we have to find only one triangle. Then we will multiply by 2 to find the area of these. So we can find at first area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 into base into height. Then base will be AC and height will be BM. So it will be 1 by 2 and AC will be 10 centimeter and BM is 3 centimeter. So it is 15 centimeter square. Now we can say that area of triangle ABC is also equal to area of triangle DEF. Both will be 15 centimeter square. Now we have to find the area of rectangle. Area of rectangle ACDF. Length into breadth, length will be AC and breadth will be CD. So it will be 10 into 6, that is 60 centimeters. Okay. So to find the area of whole regular hexagon, we can write area of hexagon ABCDEF is equal to area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle DEF plus rectangle ACDF. So it will be what? Triangle ABC 15 centimeter square, then again 15 centimeter square, and it will be 16 centimeter square. So it will be 90 centimeter square. Same as previous. So we can find the area of the regular hexagon by drawing any imaginary line vertically or horizontally. Okay. Now let's find the area of irregular hexagon. Okay. Now, area of irregular hexagon. Irregular polygon, not hexagon. Now, if the question is given, find the area of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H as per dimension, given in figure. Now I am drawing a figure. The name is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is the figure. We have to find the area of this. Then how can we find? As you know that it is not looking like any regular shape. Okay? It means we have to draw some constructions to find it. At first, if you will draw from A to and then from A to C and H to F. Okay. And what is given at first? I mean 5 centimeter this one, 4 centimeter this, 4 centimeter this, and 8 centimeter this one. This one will also 4 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. We can say that area of this part and this part is similar. Okay? But here there are 4 shapes. 8 centimeter, this one, 4 centimeter, this one, 4 centimeter, this one. It is looking like a rectangle or a square. Okay? And we have to find the area of these two triangles also. And both triangles will be same. But if we have to find the area of triangle, it is a right angle triangle. Because it is AC is perpendicular and HF is also perpendicular. Then we need base and height. Base is 4 centimeter, but height we don't know. But here in triangle ABC is a right angle triangle, then it is the hypotenuse. So we can say that in triangle ABC, hypotenuse AB equal to 5 centimeter and base BC equal to 4 centimeter. We need perpendicular AC. So as we know that by using Pythagoras theorem, we have to find P, then we value of P will be H square minus B square. Then P is AC and H is AB, base is BC. Now put the value. AB is 5 centimeters. So 5 square, BC 4 square. It will be 25 minus 16, that is root 9, is equal to 3 centimeter. It means the AC will be 3 centimeter and HF will also 3 centimeter. Then we can find the area of this triangle. Okay. After that, we will find the area of both triangles. So we can write area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 into base BC into height AC. So base is 4 and AC is 3. 2 to the 4, 2 3 is 6 centimeters. It means we can say that area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle GHF. What is GH? FGH is both is 6 centimeter square. Now, if it is 3, then 3 and 4, 3 plus 4, 7 centimeter square. This is also 7 and it is 8. It means it is a rectangle. So we can find in rectangle ADEH. Length will be what? Length will be DE, 8 centimeter. DE is equal to 8 centimeter. And breadth will be what? Breadth will be AD. And AD means AC plus CD. AC plus CD. Then AC is 3 and CD is 4. It is 7 centimeter. Now we know the area of length and breadth also. Now we will find the area of rectangle. So area of rectangle ADEH is equal to length into breadth. It means that DE into AD. It means 8 into 7, that is 56 centimeters. Then we will add all the areas, then we will get the area of this. So we can say that area of ABCDEFGH is equal to area of triangle ABC, rectangle ADEH plus triangle FGH. So it will be triangle ABC 6 centimeter square. This is 56 centimeter square and this is 6 centimeter square. So it will be then it will be 68 centimeters. So like this we can find the area of any irregular polygon. Okay dear? Now let's recall some formulas also. Now as we know that the area of trapezium is 1 by 2 into sum of parallel side into distance between the parallel side, or we can see the height. This is the formula of area of trapezium. Okay. Now area of right angle triangle. It will what? 1 by 2 into base into altitude. Altitude means height. Okay. Now if you are finding the area of any triangle, that is if all the 3 sides are given and all the 3 sides are not equal, it means it's in a scalene triangle we can say, then we can find the area of that triangle by using Heron's formula. Okay. So in Heron's formula, at first we have to find the semi-perimeter of the triangle. Semi-perimeter is half of the perimeter. It means we can write S is equal to, S is the semi-perimeter. S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. Here A, B and C are the 3 sides of the triangle. Okay. Then after finding the semi-perimeter, we will apply the area of triangle by using Heron's formula. It will be under root S into under bracket S minus A into under bracket S minus B into under bracket S minus C. This is the area of triangle formula. Okay. And Pythagoras theorem we have already explained. So let's recall it. Pythagoras theorem. If that is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. But if you have to find the only hypotenuse, it is hypotenuse square now. So if you have to find only hypotenuse, then it will be what? Square will be go that side, then it will be in root. So h, we can write h is equal to under root b square plus b square. Same as p square is equal to h square minus b square, or p is equal to under root h square minus b square. And same if you are saying a base, it means base square is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square, or only base is equal to under root hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So this is the formula you have already written in your copy. In previous classes I have already explained that how to use the formula of using Pythagoras theorem or by Heron's formula. Okay dear, so I hope that you all have your thoughts are already clear. Okay dear, so thank you.